I want you to hear CNN's Don Lemon over here on the right completely destroy Cory Lewandowski, who is the campaign manager for the Donald Trump for President campaign, as Donald Trump says that black communities are in the worst shape ever, 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 and consistently spreads bad information about black folks, which is, for the most part, completely wildly stereotypical. But anyway, enough of me. I want you to listen to Don Lemon just destroy Cory Lewandowski. Go.
10 black fathers ages 15 to 44 who live with their children, bathe, dress, diaper, and help their child use a daily toilet every day and spend time with their families. And then it goes on to talk about blacks in college. Blacks have completed 25 to 29, 9 out of 10 have completed high school or its equivalent, the same ratio as the national average. Among the Boston area universities, 8 out of 10 black men are enrolled in Boston universities, are enrolled in high universities like Tufts, Harvard, MIT, Boston College, Boston University, Bentley, Babson, Emerson. Your candidate doesn't talk about the good things that happen among African Americans. Instead, he tosses out these red herrings, these things that are going to infuriate people, rather than saying, those are good things about African Americans, but there are some issues in the African American community that I would like to know about and I would like to help them about. Why does he continue to antagonize African Americans and while still saying in the same breath that he's reaching out to them? It's insulting.
There's two things to point out. Number one, the city of Chicago has the toughest gun law.
Not only that, I want you to listen to Cory's answers, which are basically reaching for standard, stereotypical pat. He reaches for I call it the Chicago card. Forget it, man.
The country, and they have more deaths than anywhere else. So you talked about the issue of gun control.
What does it have to do with black people?
You talked about the issue of gun control, so let's just be clear. The city of Chicago has the toughest gun laws in the country. Number two, 26.4% of the African American population lives in poverty. That's not my statistic. It's a fact. We could do better. Yeah. More African Americans today receive government assistance by 4 million than they did when Barack Obama took office. So what he has said was, what do you have to lose by giving me a chance? Let me bring jobs. Let me do better for everybody.
What do you have to lose by electing a man with a history of racism?
Of creating jobs?
A man who wouldn't allow African Americans, his father wouldn't allow African Americans into his housing projects, a man who tried to discredit.
So you're going to hold him to credit for his father.
Hold on.
His father's not running for president.
Sorry, it was not his father.
It was his father.
He was running the company.
No, he wasn't.
He was involved in the company. It was not 40 years ago.
What did your father do?
It was not.
We hold you accountable?
You're not
ridiculous.
You're not good enough to talk about his father.
That's right. So don't mention his father because he has nothing to do with it.
Let's talk about him.
Let him finish.
It wasn't his father who waged year after year after year a campaign, a racist campaign, to discredit the president of the United States. And he said...
Yep, calling him a birther. And after 5 years, he says, okay, he's not a birther. Absolutely right. That's right.
The most lunatic thing he said, right, in that statement was, it's never, ever, ever, 3 evers, been worse for African Americans. And he wonders why his support among African Americans is 1%. It was better during slavery. It was better during segregation. It's an absurd statement to make that things have never been worse for African Americans.
He's actually right.
Number one, your facts are wrong. It's at 1% of the polls. If you look at the polls,
oh, who cares about the polls, Cory? You just got your lunch eaten for you, man. Cool, you're behind. Way behind. Forget it.